Imagine looking in your rearview mirror and seeing someone speed up towards a red light with their head down and you're about to stop and they're showing no signs of slowing down and they slam into the back of you. I believe nobody should ever use their phone while driving. We all drive and we've encountered texting and driving while behind the wheel. We just need to understand how dangerous this really is. I've been driving for 2 years now and I've almost been hit by someone on their phone, and it is one of the scariest moments of my life. We will be going over today why texting and driving is never necessary, why it's a waste of time and energy, and why texting is worse than talking on the phone when behind the wheel. So let's get started with the basics of texting. First off, texting and driving is never needed or even necessary. According to the article, adult drivers are as likely as teens to be distracted by cell phones, published by Cell Phones and Driving in 2015 by Opposing Viewpoints, states, studies at Virginia Tech and elsewhere show that drivers using phones are 4 times more likely to cause a crash than other drivers. By texting and driving, you are basically putting your life at stake as well as other people driving near you. Secondly, a lot of the times you're driving with a passenger in your car. Most people are very hesitant to tell people to put their phones down when driving because they think, oh, I'll be judged, or they know what they're doing. But in reality, they're not going to crash. And then, boom, you are both in critical condition at the hospital after getting into a 4-car wreck. So now let's move on to the requirements to text and drive. It's really not really requirements, but more so, it's just a waste of time and energy. Nearly 25% of all accidents are resulted from texting and driving. According to the article, adult drivers are as likely as teens to be distracted by cell phones, published by Cell Phones and Driving Unit in 2015 by Opposing Viewpoints, states, of the 82% of American adults who own cell phones, fully 17% say that they have bumped into another person or an object just because they're distracted by talking or texting on their mobile phones. And this doesn't even include it includes talking on the phone and walking around. This just goes to show just how unaware you are of your surroundings when looking down at your phone. You just don't know what's going on around you. So lastly, let's talk about the comparison between the different distractions. So texting and driving is definitely worse than talking on the phone, but it hasn't always been this way. As of now, talking on the phone is way more minor than texting and driving, but it hasn't always been that way. In the article, texting and driving is more risky than driving under the influence, published by Cell Phones in 2015 by Opposing Viewpoints, it states, texting and driving is 17 times more dangerous than just talking on the phone, according to a 2009 Virginia Tech study. So while talking on the phone is very dangerous, it's nowhere near as severe as texting. When you text and drive going about 55 miles per hour, it would be the comparison of me driving all the way across a football field without even looking up, so just head down, not aware of my surroundings. With how powerful and heavy cars are, why would you ever want to put yourself in a bad circumstance where you have a better chance of slamming into another one of those insanely heavy, powerful cars, which can kill you? However, some people disagree with the argument I'm putting out today. Some people would argue sometimes you need your phone while driving. What if it comes to an emergency situation? Well, what I say back to that is, can't you just pull over to the side? According to the article, adult drivers are as likely as teens to be distracted by cell phones, published by Cell Phones and Driving in 2015 by Opposing Viewpoints, states. In 2008 alone, there were 5,870 fatalities and an estimated 515,000 people were injured in police-reported crashes in which at least one form of driver distraction was reported. In my opinion, this is the biggest emergency out there. There's nothing worse. So hopefully today I've given you enough information on why drivers should never really use their phone. In summary, drivers should never use their phone. It's just a waste of time and energy, and the texting is so much worse than just talking on the phone. Drivers should never use their phone while behind the wheel. Was it really worth it to send that last text? It really couldn't have waited? Thank you.